Welcome back to the shop. Today, we're going to be taking a look at this new Evolution Mitering chop saw, the S14 MCS. This is a saw that I acquired because it was my birthday. I've been really wanting one of these. This is a game changer. I've been using it for a while. It is sick. It has all their new Evo Max features incorporated into it, which will optimize and prolong the life of the blade, no matter your cut rate speed. It has their newest ceramic carbon blade that has been independently tested to make over 3,500 cuts using 4-inch steel tubing. I used to have a conventional chop saw back in the day that used the abrasive wheel, and it would throw sparks everywhere, and I'd catch rags on fire. Oh, damn it! Then I upgraded to the Evolution 355, which was a drastic improvement from what I was using. But it still had its limitations. So let's dive right in. I want to show you guys what I love about this machine. It definitely is a game changer in my world. Alright, first test. I got this 4-inch strapping that's 1/2 inch thick. My other one cut it really well. I want to see what this bad boy's got. So we're going to load it up in here. This is all in real-time speed. So let's see what this thing's got. And yes, that was real-time cut speed. Pretty fast. Never ceased to amaze me, and it's not hot. It is not hot, but check out that cut. I pushed it too. That's impressive. If you guys want one of these badass saws, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below. So go check it out. It's to Amazon. That's where I get all my stuff. I got a little antsy pants, so I didn't even check and see if it was straight. Let's make sure that the blade is straight. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. With your saw unplugged, I'm going to hold this guard up out of the way so that I can make sure it's straight. What I use, 246 block. Can't go wrong. So you're going to set it here and essentially bring the blade down and make sure that she's straight right there. I already straightened this one, but I'm going to show you guys how. So there's these 3 screws right here on this, and then you're going to grab your mitering. You're going to move that out of the way because there's another one under here. Loosen that. Then go back to 0. Now you'll see that this whole thing moves. Place your block back in here and run it along the fence and just make it barely touch. And it's touching back here, but there's a gap up here. Can you guys see that? What we're going to do there, we're going to straighten that blade out. What we're going to do here is just move it just ever so slightly. Tap on it a little bit. Looks like it's hitting even now. Now we're just going to snug the screws back down. Make sure that one's tight again. Now you can make perfectly 90-degree angle cuts. And therefore, the 45, the 30, and the 15 are all, they're going to be perfect. So I struggled with this with numerous saws, even the last one that I had. This right here, but one of the sickest things I think is on here is this clamp right here. This one in particular clamp. You just throw it over here, pop it down, and you can screw your stuff down to the saw. When you throw your other clamp over here, tighten her down. Put this one, tighten her down. You got 3 solid points right here. If you need more, there's more holes here to put more clamps. Go crazy. That clamp just goes in. You can put it in any of those holes back there, however your material fits in there. I'm going to show you the shadow line. The shadow line, without a doubt, is amazing. So you just throw your material back in there. I love these clamps. Check it out. See that right there? Oh, don't stick your fingers in there, but that line right there. I'll move it out of the way. See that line? Game changer. Let's put it back over here. Boom. That's all she wrote, boys and girls. And just like that. On this saw, it also gives you the feature of moving the saw head back and forth to make sure that your metal and your blade are hitting at the right spot. Once you get this, you'll see this little diagram. Just follow it. It makes your blade last longer. They do offer other blades. I do a lot of race car stuff, intercooler piping, aluminum, and this blade is for that. So use the correct blade. I had a stainless steel one, but I smoked it with the other saw just because I do it a lot. One of the things that I was really excited about, but am kind of disappointed in, is the poop chute, the material catcher, whatever you want to call it. So in there, there's a material catcher. And as you can see, I put a little tray down there. It does catch stuff, but it sure does throw a lot of stuff on the floor still. I don't know if you can see that, but it sure does make a mess still. This gives me a good idea. I think what I'm going to do in an upcoming video is I'm going to make guards for that, perhaps with a magnet or something, but I don't want all these chips flying everywhere. It's annoying. You get them stuck in your shoes and then you track them in the house, and your lady friend don't like it so much when she gets them in her bare foot. Honestly, one of the best features of this is a selling point. This is particularly the thing that I wanted. If I want to do a 45-degree cut this way, I can. If I want to do it this way, I can. I don't have to reposition all my metal or the saw to make another cut. I just hit the button and spin it. They make it too easy for you now. Let's make some mitering cuts and let's see how this is. See how smooth it is. Incoming! Hot off the press, boys and girls. Look at that. Can you guys tell that? There's only a little burr right there. Let's see how square it is. You make one chop that way. Let's do it the other direction. It's this easy. Bam! Easy. They make this too easy for you now. For me. Thanks. Thanks, Evolution. I just ran into an issue. But this is my error. Don't put your clamp so close to it. I almost cut my clamp in half. Stay mindful. Just looking at this, I'm impressed. Watch. You guys got to see this. I just threw it up against my 246 block. Look at this. Look at that. It's perfect. The biggest change when I hit this cut button was the soft start feature. Look how smooth this is. And it stops. This is super helpful if you have a smaller shop or you're working out of your garage. When you have multiple things plugged in and it goes and trips the breaker, that's because you're overamping the circuit. With the soft start feature, that'll be pretty much gone. Unless you're overloading the circuit, don't overload your circuits, boys and girls. The difference between the two. This one doesn't slow down. This saw isn't just a novelty piece in the shop. This is actually what I'm building. It's a fixture table right now. And I'm going to be putting that incorporated in it. I'm going to be putting it inside of that thing. See? Real life stories of D-Light Motorsports. If you found this content helpful or informative, let me know in the comments. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time. Go get you one of these bad boys.